What's up, guys? Lucas here from Sports Advantage, and today I'm going to be touching base on accommodated resistance and the different variations that you can use and how you can use them when going about your exercise routines with your athletes. So the first one I have here is a band. I'll show you a couple of different ways that you can apply it to a lift to give you a different stimulus on it. The first way you can do it, it'll give you a little less of a band of tension, is to choke it through, so that all that is going like that and wrapping around the catch bar, in which you'll put it on the bar like that. So this option gives you a little bit less tension. It's a good way to introduce bands to athletes if you do not have a lighter band tension to work with. Another way you can do it, which is commonly how we do it here, is just putting it underneath the catch bar like this, doubling it up, and then putting it up on top. So that's going to give you a little bit more resistance. And then a couple times when we use them, if we're deadlifting and we need bands for that, we'll quad them up. So we'll double it up and then double it up again and give us a quadded band. So that's obviously the most tension that we'll get out of it. An easy way to judge the tension is to get a regular scale that you would use for body weight, stand on it, get your weight, and then pick up the band and stand back on the scale. When the band pulls down on you, it'll add weight to the scale. So all you have to do is subtract the difference to get the tension of the band. Another thing you can do with the band before I put it away, you could use these bands, but you could use a heavier band as well, is do a reverse banded exercise. So you would do the complete opposite. You put the band on the bar and hang it up from above. That way it helps you out of the hardest part of the movement, but still allows you to use heavier weight to give a heavy stimulus on the body. So that's also another option that you can use with accommodated resistance with the band. The second one I'm going to talk about is the chains. So you can add as many chains as you want. Sometimes it goes off a percentage of the weight that you use and other variables like that. But all you have to do is to put it on the bar, and then what you want. This is actually perfect. So when I'm standing up at the tallest point, there's still a few links on the ground so that the chains aren't swinging all over the place. You also don't want them too low, because if they're too low when you go to stand up, you might only get a few chains that come off the ground. You want to utilize the chain for everything that it has. So making sure that you put it in an optimal position is important when using the chains in a squat, bench, or deadlift. If you guys have any questions on the accommodated resistance principles, or like any other things that we haven't talked about yet, please shoot us a message and we'll be happy to help you out. Thanks.